Welcome to Today is a Gift, a space where your fears are not flaws, but signposts. Where your trembling is not weakness, but a doorway. Where every step forward, no matter how small, is celebrated. If you're here today, it's not by accident. Maybe you're on the edge of doing something new. Maybe you've been stuck in silence, waiting for permission to try. Or maybe you just need someone to whisper, "You are braver than you know." Wherever you are in your journey, this message is for you. There are some sentences that stay with you not because they are long or poetic, but because they are true. This one, from Eleanor Roosevelt, is only 10 words. Yet somehow, it holds the power to reshape a life. Do one thing every day that scares you. I used to think this meant jumping out of airplanes, or giving a speech in front of thousands, or quitting a job to chase a dream. And yes, sometimes it is those things. But more often than not, the things that scare us most are quieter, less glamorous, more personal. Like picking up the phone to apologize. Like looking in the mirror and saying, "I forgive you." Like posting a video of your real, imperfect self. This isn't just a quote, it's a doorway. Into courage. Into healing. Into truth. Fear is rarely loud. It doesn't shout. It whispers. It says things like, "You'll embarrass yourself. You're not ready. Who do you think you are?" And we believe it not because it's true, but because it's familiar. Fear grows in silence, in hiding, in routines that never change. And each day we obey it, we give it more power. We let it build invisible walls around our lives. Until one day, we wake up and realize, I've built a cage with my own hands. The beauty of Roosevelt's quote is its simplicity. She doesn't say, "Conquer fear once and for all." She says, "Do one thing. Every day. That scares you. Just one." It could be sending the email you've drafted 10 times. Saying no when you're used to saying yes. Wearing the outfit you love but are scared to be judged for. Each act is a message to your nervous system. I am safe even when I'm scared. You retrain your body, your brain, your spirit. Fear doesn't vanish, but you stop letting it drive. Let me be honest. I used to avoid anything that made my voice shake. I stayed quiet in meetings. I said yes to things I didn't want. I hid parts of myself that I thought were too much. But life has a way of nudging you forward. It puts people in your path. Books. Moments. And slowly, I started doing small scary things. One day, I posted a video with my real voice, no edits. Another day, I called my dad and told him how I really felt. I began writing things like this. With my heart open. I realized, the things that scared me were often the things that mattered most. Fear wasn't the enemy. It was the compass. Confidence isn't born from praise. It's born from evidence. From 100 little moments where you chose to show up anyway. Every time you face fear, you prove to yourself, I can do hard things. I can survive discomfort. That's how confidence is built, not from being unafraid, but from being willing. You learn to trust yourself. Not because you always win, but because you always return. Every time you do something that scares you, you reclaim a part of yourself that fear once owned. You call your power back home. That's why this practice isn't just motivational. It's medicinal. It's spiritual. It's the quiet work of becoming whole. To speak when you were told to stay silent. To rest when you were told to push harder. To try again after you failed in front of everyone. Each act is a thread in the tapestry of your becoming. And slowly, fear becomes less of a prison and more of a teacher. Imagine a life where fear doesn't vanish but no longer decides your direction. Where you feel the nerves and move anyway. Where your heart races and you follow it. Where your truth feels shaky but you speak it. That is a life worth building. That is a self worth trusting. That is what Roosevelt meant. And maybe today, that one thing that scares you is starting a YouTube channel, uploading your voice, asking for help, taking rest. Whatever it is, start there. You don't have to do it perfectly. You just have to do it honestly. And tomorrow, do it again. Because bravery is not an event. It's a habit. And every small act becomes part of your story. So, if you needed a sign to be bold today, this is it. Do one thing. Just one. It doesn't have to change the world. It only has to change you. Fear will visit. Let it. But don't let it own the house. You are allowed to tremble and move. To doubt and still choose. To be imperfect and still powerful. This is today is a gift. A space where your courage is enough. Where your fear is welcome. And where your truth matters. Come back here anytime you forget. And start again. One brave thing at a time.